Have you ever paused and really thought about the suffering we willingly create? The self-inflicted torment brought about by dwelling incessantly on our past mistakes? In simpler words, harm we subject ourselves to, like shooting ourselves with a second arrow. As an adventurer, you see, I was on a relentless mission to defy gravity. As a paraglider, I grappled with a chilling, bone-shivering reality, a free fall. My paraglider gave way, collapsed, and I was surrendered, helpless, to the harsh tyranny of gravity. After the fall, my mind was a whirlpool, and trust me, the feeling was gut-wrenchingly intense. I found myself stuck in a raging storm of thoughts, constantly questioning my choices, my motivations, my very essence. The collision, it was brutal, ruthlessly thrusting me into a cloud of suffering that mirrored the inner turmoil ripping through my mind. Regret swirled around me like a dark, ominous as I desperately wished I could rewind time to change the reality. Makes you think, doesn't it? How many second arrows have we shot ourselves? You know, the wise often say, in a tone brimming with wisdom, 2 arrows strike whenever we're smacked by adversity. The first arrow, the incident itself, had already pierced me, harsh and unyielding. The second arrow, the torment, birthed from my own fears, guilt, and regret, was yet to fully wound me. Can you imagine that? It was the embodiment of inflicting searing, relentless mental agony upon oneself. In the intricate journey of life, we often find ourselves, feeling a bit powerless. You see, there's this first arrow, that initial blow that just, out of nowhere, pierces us. This arrow, it's kind of like the trials and tribulations we encounter, the physical pain, the real-life circumstances that nudge us into a world of discomfort. And yet, check this out, it's the second arrow, our reaction to the first, where we, you and I, discover our power, our ability to act. This idea, a luminous pearl of wisdom hiding in the depths of Buddhist teachings, it offers us a profound insight, a deep look into our personal approach towards pain and suffering. Now, this second arrow, it's our emotional response, our self-inflicted anguish that paints over our experience of the initial pain. It's a swirling maelstrom of worry, guilt, regret, and fear that we sometimes just allow to consume us. Picture this. Our protagonist finds themselves standing at this crossroads with the second arrow. The question is, will they let it breed suffering, or will they choose to extract wisdom from it, maybe even use it as a catalyst for growth? As they embark on this introspective journey, they uncover an empowering truth, the phenomenal power of choice. It's a transformative moment when they realize they have options. They could surrender to the storm of stress, anxiety, depression that the second arrow brings, or they could choose to navigate through it, learn from it, and emerge stronger. That's the thing, this second arrow, as our protagonist learns, it often inflicts more damage than the first. But here's the silver lining. They also understand that their response to it, that's entirely within their control. Remember, our protagonist has the power of choice, and so do we. So what do you choose? Embarking on a journey of self-discovery, it's just like navigating through a vast, expansive sea of endless moments, each with its own unique set of circumstances. Now think about these moments as challenges, which we'll liken to the first arrow. They're inevitable, unavoidable, inherent to our existence. However, my friends, what truly shapes our voyage, our journey, is our personal reaction to these moments, to these first arrows. This is our second arrow. For example, let's say we're cut off in traffic. This incident, the first arrow, is completely out of our control. But how we react, the second arrow, something that's entirely, completely within our power. We can either choose to erupt with anger, allowing this emotion to infiltrate our interactions and ignite a whirlwind of negativity. Or, alternatively, we can opt to recognize the occurrence as a temporary inconvenience and simply let it slide. In the vast, overwhelming canvas of modern life, there are countless examples of how we shoot this second arrow. Like when we, perhaps mistakenly, send an email to the wrong person at work and then spend endless, torturous hours ruminating about it. Or when we get into heated, fiery argument with a loved one and let it spoil the entirety of our day. How often do we allow a single moment of frustration to overshadow our entire day? How frequently do we let a minor setback become a significant source of stress? This is where the power of consciousness comes into play. By harnessing an acute, razor-sharp awareness of our reactions, our protagonist starts understanding their roots. Are they genuinely infuriated at the colleague who misled them? Or does this reaction stem from an unresolved issue, a past grievance? With this heightened self-awareness, our protagonist begins to have control over their second arrow, deliberating whether let it go or not. They realize the important truth that the sum of an event and our reaction to it equals our experience. The richness of our journey shaped by how we respond to the obstacles we encounter. And while the first arrow may be out of our control, the second arrow, that's entirely within our grasp. So whenever our protagonist finds themselves reacting, they pause a moment and remind themselves, this is the second arrow. They then reset and refocus on the present. Remember, there's no room for self-blame if a reaction does. It's simply a remnant of prior conditioning. The key is to observe, reset, and start laying the groundwork for a new conditioning that aligns with the journey they wish to embark on. By mastering their responses, they can reshape their experiences and ultimately their journey. And in the end, the choice, as always, my friends, is up to you.